Good morning to one and all. Myself P. Kotesh with my friends Rohit and Jain Swami. Today, on occasion of International Science Day, we came with a project named as Automatic Street Lights. Nowadays, we are seeing many accidents because of scarcity of light. To prevent this, we made a project named as Automatic Street Lights. The specialty of our project is when it is dark, the lights automatically will on. When it is bright, the lights automatically will off. Let us see. So like this, when it is dark, the lights are on. And when it is bright, the lights will off. For brief explanation, my friend Jain Swami will continue.
Good morning to one and all. My name is B. Jain Swami. I am from 8th Bio Bhashyam Public School. Today I am giving introduction about automatic street light system. Majority of street lights, outdoor lights and indoor home appliances are operated and maintained by many occasions. If the street lights are wastage of the power negligence, controlling the electrical appliances by switch on and off, we can utilize the photosensors and circuits for automatically switch on and off. The photosensors are called LDR for street lights. LDR is known as light dependent resistors or photoresistors. It works on a principle of photoconductivity, which is an optical phenomena. That is, when light rays are fall on the LDR, the material conductivity decreases. When it is in dark, the material conductivity increases. Now my friend Kotesh will explain about completely working model with circuit.
So up to now we've seen the working model of automatic street lights. But how it is working, by what it is working, we should see now. First of all, construct a base, roads and street lights. These street lights should be connected with a two terminals. One is positive and one is negative. These positive and negative terminals should be connected to a sensor. To make this sensor, we need two transistors, two resistors, connecting wires, LDR and batteries. First of all, attach two edges of transistors at a point P, and for the transistor Q2, attach two resistors. These resistors should be connected with a wire that should be connected to LDR. For connecting battery, the positive terminal is resistor R2. This should be and negative terminal is point P. These two should be connected to the battery. And for LEDs, we should connect the positive terminal of R2 and end of the transistor Q1. These should be connected to the system. And at last, one wire should be connected to the edge of the transistor Q2 and middle pin of the transistor Q1. Why this wire means? To pass the electricity for two transistors. So here some members will ask, what is the purpose of transistors and resistors? Transistor is a device which switches on and off the system automatically. If transistor not there, the electricity will not pass to resistor and the device will not work automatically. Resistor is a device which resists the energy between transistor and LDR. They can ask, LDR is also a resistor. Now why again this resistor? LDR is a resistor which works the system automatically with the help of transistor. But resistor is a device which controls the electricity and some only passes to the transistor. If more electricity passes through the transistor will be fused. That's why resistor is kept. And the uses of the project will be explained by my friend Rohit.
Good morning one and all. Myself I am Rohit and I am here to explain the workfulness of this project. Automatic street lights are eco-friendly and also helps in reducing the carbon footprints. Cost of operating this are very low compared to the conventional street light systems, and also it is lower chances of overheating and also risk of accidents are decreased. Also you can use solar panels instead of batteries to reduce the work of electricity by converting solar energy into electrical energy. Hence the main use of this system is to save the electricity and use it for correct purposes.
So we are thinking this project will be useful for the people and the society will get into the active of this project. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Good morning to one and all. Myself Rakesh, studying in 7th Bio of Bhashyam Public School. First of all, Happy International Science Day. On this occasion, I am going to show you an experiment about acids, bases and their identifications. The word acid is derived from Greek word acidius, which was applied to chemical substance with a sour taste. Vinegar, grapefruit juice, lemon juice are sour in taste because of the presence of acid. The compounds which are soapy and slippery to touch, bitter in taste are called bases. Lime water, glass cleaners and soap are the examples of bases. To identify whether the given substance is acid or base, we use indicators. Indicators are substances that gives different colors to acids and bases solution. Here we taken a litmus paper to know whether a substance is acid or base. In place of litmus paper, we can use turmeric powder, red cabbage, blue grapes, etc. Now, my friends are doing this experiment.
Good morning, I am Tarun from 7th Bio, studying in Basham Public School. Now we can identify what are acids and what are bases. We are going to use red litmus, blue litmus and samples. Let us start. Let us take detergent and keep blue litmus paper on it. Let us see into which color it will change. How? It's not changed into any color. We'll check for red litmus paper. How? It's changed into blue color, so it is a base. Now we can take another substance, buttermilk, and keep red litmus paper on it. Let us see into which color it will change. Oh, it's not changed into any color. We will check for blue litmus paper. Wow, it changed into red color, so it's an acid. Now we can take another substance, lemon water, and keep blue litmus paper on it. Let us see which color it will change. Wow, it's changed into red color. We'll check for red litmus paper. Oh, it's not changing. So lemon is an acid. By observing the experiment, we can easily identify whether a substance is acid or base by using indicators such as litmus paper. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. Myself, I am Satyanesh. My friend Mohit. We are from 8th class from Basham Public School. On the occasion of International Science Day, we came with a project called photosynthesis. Now my friend will explain what is about photosynthesis.
Hi friends, let us explain about photosynthesis process. We all know that all living things need food for their growth and repair of their body parts. But not all of them can prepare their own food. Only green plants can prepare their food by the process called photosynthesis. In this process, the main role taken by the chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is in green color and it makes the leaves to be in green color. The leaves are the food factory of the plant. The plant takes CO2 through the atmosphere through stomata. Stomata are the small pores-like substance present in leaves. Plant take sunlight, water and minerals through soil in the presence of chlorophyll. The chlorophyll makes the product came from the photosynthesis is called sugar. The sugar is transported throughout the plant by stem and branches. At last, apart from this, O2 also released through the stomata.
Plant need water, minerals, carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to prepare food, and it releases the oxygen. Thank you for giving this opportunity.